Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Clemen, author of the book Dog Down Days, Farewell Tales of Canine Friends. Today, we're launching our podcast, and the first person that I'm going to interview for In Dog We Trust, the podcast, about the nexus between dogs and humans, where humans and dogs live and depend on each other and both benefit from the relationship. And I have an expert with me, my son, Luis Clemen. Welcome, Luis.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure being here. It's a great project that my dad worked on, and you all should check it out.
So you named our first dogs. This is Canelo here.
Yep.
Mom named Canelo.
Yeah.
But you named our first. Tell us about the first dogs in your life.
Yeah, so the first dog I ever had was Toby Blue. He was a Bouvier. And then we had Angel, obviously. She came a little farther along, but Toby was our first dog.
How'd you come up with that name?
I'm being honest, I don't quite remember, but there was just the blue aspect of it was because his fur was kind of bluish, and he had very noticeable blue spots on his tongue, which was unique about him. And
do you remember the blue butterfly? I mean, I hate to be leading, but
yeah,
I was there, and right when you said Toby Blue out on the lawn,
yeah,
on a warm spring day, a blue butterfly landed on the dog.
Yeah, that I kind of remember that, and from time to time I see them, and I always think of Toby when I see him. It's like a blue butterfly moth. I don't know what it is, but I always see him around. So but yeah, that was the reason why I guess I named him Toby. I was very young when I did it. I think I don't remember what year we got Toby. 2010, I think, or
it was a minute ago.
Yeah, it was a long time.
What why did you identify with him more than Angel or any other dog? Like, you're really close to these dogs too, but why Toby?
There was just something about his personality that I saw a lot of me in the dog. He was a very quiet, laid back, relaxed dog, but he was also super tough, and he was a protector as well.
That's you as well.
Yeah.
What's your little backstory? Like, what's your profession?
Right now I'm a police officer. I just started in December, and I start field training on Wednesday. I got through academy, so I'm a police officer, so a protector,
Yeah,
So,
damn right.
Yeah.
And you have a background in martial arts, you could say, because you were doing USA wrestling from when you were 5.
Yeah, that made me tough as nails. Some of those practices and the competition was super intense.
And those guys are animals.
Yeah, it was an intense scene, but it taught me a lot about resilience and determination and all that stuff. So
right.
Yeah.
And my perspective on Toby is he was every bit of that. That was a very rugged dog, but he wasn't too keen on necessarily, avoiding biting my tires.
Yeah.
Remember that?
It caused a lot of damage, a lot of money on tires. I don't know why he did it.
He bit through the sidewalk. That's bit
crazy.
through the sidewalk.
Yeah.
He did it while I was driving onto the property.
That's wild. Yeah, he was a crazy dog in that aspect. But that was just his personality. He was playful. I guess he saw the tires as toys, and he had the power enough to puncture the tires. But like I said, he was a very calm dog. Aside from that, as he got older in age too, he was just that was more of a protector side of him. He was just guarding the property, guarding us when we went outside, and
when you're little. Geez.
Yeah.
And we had some people around here that were kind of sketchy back then.
Yeah, for sure.
And we lived out in a rural community in unincorporated Bremerton.
Yeah.
And it's pretty chill, but at the same time,
for sure.
There's been a few issues, but nobody ever came on our property with that dog around.
Yep. Yeah, he looked like a bear. He was just the way he looked. He was
110, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What kind of values or did he sort of portray in his particular personality?
He was a very loyal dog.
Loyal.
Yeah, loyalty was a big one. You know, obviously he got in trouble when he bit the tires or he did something stupid, but he's always, you know, he was always just loyal, a loyal dog. He would go running with us when you went running. He was just kind of like a sidekick, you know, and he just wouldn't stop being your sidekick no matter what happened. So that was a big thing about Toby. He was just a very loyal dog. So that's something I really miss about him. I mean, our dogs right now are loyal as well, but just Toby being my first dog was, you know, leaves he's part of me, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember those little cars you used to have?
Oh, I do. Yeah, some electric cars. Used to drive those around the property. Toby would always be there. Yeah, he was a very, like I said, a very calm dog, but he was just like, he had humor inside of him as well. There was a time where I was dribbling the soccer ball. I used to play soccer.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I played for 15 years, and
You played a little college soccer too.
yeah, a little bit. When I was training, I would run around with the soccer ball around the property just to work on my dribbling and my conditioning and stuff like that. And,
Like for hours, just
yeah, and Toby would, for the most part, keep up with me. He would just run with me, take little breaks, but he was kind of like my running partner, which was super motivating for me because, you know, it just made me want to keep going. So that's the highlight. I think that's the main memory I had with Toby. On my off days, you know, whenever I was going through a hard time, Toby would kind of bump into me with his head and just be there. His presence kind of made me feel better.
So you felt like he could feel your...
Yeah, he could feel my energy,
like
my
your mood.
my emotions. Yeah, he could feel all of that.
Did you ever find yourself crying in front of your dog?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
yeah.
What do you think what was going through his head when you were crying?
I think he was probably doing his best to, in whatever way he could, make me feel better, and he did that for sure.
What do you mean, like, you know,
Like,
like John Belushi trying to make you laugh, kind of
Yeah.
like doing something goofy, or like more like really like feeling you?
I think more feeling me. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, he just really felt my energy, and he would literally just kind of like what Canelo's doing right now, just bump up into your knee, and you know his head's right there. I would give him a hug sometimes when I was really going through it, but yeah, that dog was helped me through a lot of hard times. That's for sure. So
You know what it reminds me of is that movie Avatar, where they connect to the animal.
yeah,
That
sure.
connection exists with dogs. I
Yeah.
swear to God.
It does. Yeah, I mean, you feel that emotional connection with your dog, and in a lot of sense, they're family. You know, it's I kind of saw Toby as like weird to say, but like a brother. You know, he just felt like my brother. You know, just in dog form. You know,
Because he was tiny when you got him. Like, he was a fluff ball, for sure.
yeah, he was tiny. I have a picture of me
Yeah.
hugging him when he was
Yeah.
just like a little teddy bear.
And then he was considerably bigger than your mother. I have a picture of you and Toby and your mother, Lulu. And the dog's bigger than your mother.
He was a large dog. Yeah. He was a gentle giant. Yeah, that's what he was. So.
He wasn't so gentle.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
yeah.
he could pop the tires on a moving pickup truck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, other memories I had, summer days where the apples fell off the tree. We have an
Yeah.
apple tree in front of the house.
Yeah.
We would always throw the apples into the field. Toby and Angel would go chase them. And we would actually do that for a long time, like maybe an hour, just picking up the apples and tossing them into the yard.
Did he eat them?
Oh yeah, he ate a bunch of apples. That was probably his favorite snack. Yeah, so.
Were there any childhood fears or whatever that you had that Toby helped you overcome?
Childhood fears that he helped me overcome, I would probably say, well, we have a big property, and when I was younger, sometimes I didn't go to certain parts of the property, like the backfield as much, or the creek even. I don't know why. I guess I was just scared to go back there by myself, and yeah, he was just my partner for everything. Like I said,
But you would go with him? Is that what you're telling me?
yeah, we would go down to the creek. He would get in the water for a little bit.
He loved that, huh?
Yeah, he loved
On a
that.
hot day.
Yeah, in the summer especially. Yeah, he was just my partner, my dog. So yeah.
And you looked good together too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was family, and
because when your mother he was bigger than your mother, but he was like at least in the picture, he was like twice as big as you were at that time.
Yeah, for sure. He was huge. Yeah, I love Bouviers in general. I think they're really loyal dogs. I think they're herding dogs, right? Or they're
I think they're kind of like
cabin dogs,
like kind of like a German Shepherd.
Oh, okay.
They're Belgium. I think from people say they're from Belgium. I think Bouvier de Flanders.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of dog.
Yeah.
Like and wouldn't necessarily recommend one for everybody.
Right.
But once you understood him, he was great. You know.
Yeah, he was awesome.
How did it work out for you to watch him get old? Because he must have lived to be 12 years old, right? I think, or 10 years old.
I think he was older, actually. I think he was maybe 14, 15.
No, that was Angel.
Was it?
Oh, Angel was old.
Yeah. It was
maybe
tough.
You're right. Maybe it was that much. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was tough watching him grow old because Bouviers in general have hip problems as they get older, and going running with him and just like all the activity. He was a really fast dog too in his prime, so he would.
He could go like 25 miles.
He was super fast. Yeah,
but he couldn't keep up with Angel. Angel wasn't as fast, but she could.
Yeah.
She was border collie.
That's true.
And she could just like sidestep him. It was just insane.
Yeah, but he was a very active dog, and just seeing him get old was super sad. But it's just like that's how life is. We're gonna get to that point too, where our body starts giving up on us. It got so bad that he couldn't get up by himself, couldn't get up the stairs, and it was tough seeing, obviously, because the clock was ticking and his days were limited. But like he went as far as he could, and
they teach you watching because their life's shorter, right? It teaches us about. I'm getting you right. About death and dying is what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah, that's how it is. It's just a cycle of life, and he was going through it. But in the short time here, I think he lived a happy life with us, and we obviously loved him very much. He's missed. We dug him in the yard, so he's and there's a tree actually where we dug him. I forget what kind of tree is that.
Well, it's mountain ash. A rowan is they call him in like in Europe of old, and England particularly, and they were like meant to keep evil spirits away from the house.
Yeah, that's right.
And if one planted it, self-seeded by a bird, because the birds eat the edible berries,
right.
and they seed them, and it's called a flying rowan, and it has more magical power to keep the evil spirits away. And so that kind of that's like Toby, right?
Yeah, I think that was a great idea putting that there. Protects the.
It was a flying rowan at a client's house. Wow. I'm a gardener,
right?
And so she was like wanted it out of the yard, and I was like, I'll take that.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Every time I'm mowing the lawn, I just stop there for a sec and just observe the beauty of the plants. Just knowing he's down there giving nutrients to the earth. He's part of the earth now.
Growing a tree.
Yeah, he's a tree, and that tree's gonna live a long time. So yeah, Toby kind of is. He's still here. I still feel his energy. So he's a protector of this land, like I said, of the property. So yeah.
What else did you learn from Toby? Like what things about I know okay, we do our best as parents, right?
Yeah.
And we're less than perfect. But we just try to do a little bit better than our parents did.
Right.
Just like you'll do the same.
Yep.
But like what did Toby teach you about love and loving?
Well, so we had Toby and Angel, and they were very close, and I guess they were like brother and sister, but they had a really beautiful relationship. That was love in a way. It's a different type of love, but
it was real love.
Yeah, that was real love. They loved each other, and they even when Toby was getting on his last limbs, Angel would just sit there for hours just licking him in the face, and I don't know, just seeing how they were kind of
licking him in the face when he was dying, you're saying.
Yeah, he was because he couldn't get up by himself, so he would just, for the most part, be laying down most of the day, and Angel would just go up to him, lick him in the face, and she was there until the very end. So.
Yeah, that was hard on her, huh?
Oh yeah, it was. 'Cause after he passed, it was kind of evident in her behavior. She was just getting towards the end as well.
But I think it was really like she declined quite a
for
lot
sure.
After that.
Yeah, and that's very human, like that's, if you I haven't lost a parent yet, but like, so if you lost someone you love, I'm sure people can relate to that.
It's like a training ground, right? Like you're more ready. Like I was recently in the hospital with that kidney illness, and but in many ways it wasn't the first time you've had to deal with something like that.
Yeah, it kind of prepares you for like when something like that does occur. But yeah, their relationship was super beautiful, and they were great dogs. So I guess that's kind of what I learned from Toby in terms of love. He was a loyal companion to Angel as well. There was a couple animals that came on the property, and they wouldn't back down. They would fight it together. Canelo and Connie, they
what?
dogs.
Did she have a?
It was like
a weasel or something.
Yeah, it was some sort of weasel. I don't know what it was, but
like the way you described it, it wasn't a fox. It was.
I think it was a beaver, actually, mountain beaver.
No, mountain beavers are what could have been, but they're not that big. That thing attacked Angel. It left some marks on Angel.
Yeah, it left some marks. But Toby was in the fight too. But yeah, they didn't.
Could have been a fisher.
I think it might have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it, and then walked on the road, and it just disappeared, and I haven't seen one since. But
fisher's no joke.
Yeah, they're vicious animals.
I mean, they're a beautiful animal.
Yeah.
I think they're on the protected species list.
Yeah, I think so.
But we get a lot of critters and bears walking onto the property.
Yeah, we get a little bit of everything. So
I remember something I'd like to add to the mix about Toby Blue.
Yeah.
When he died, I got up and we buried him, right?
Yep.
We had a ceremony.
Yeah.
Oh, quick interjection. Do you remember the ceremony, and what did you have to say on the subject?
I remember it was me, you, and Diego. It was late.
Mom was there.
Was she there?
Yeah.
Okay, it was late. I think it was raining. I'm not gonna lie, I was crying. Obviously, it was hard on me. That whole thing was.
We were all crying.
Yeah, and not even that. That was like when I was going through a tough point in my life too. So losing Toby kind of was like the extra shot in the chest.
Oh God, that's vivid.
Yeah, no, but I just I remember just saying that, thanking him for everything, just his loyalty, his love, just him being him.
I don't think your brother said anything.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I think he was too choked up. Right?
Yeah, it hurt for sure.
And then Mom, I don't think Mom said anything.
Yeah, we wrapped him up in a blanket and put him to rest. So.
Well, what I want to say is the next morning I got up and I'm fixing to go to work, loading up the pickup, and there were 7 deer, something I've never seen before or since, laying down on Toby Blue's freshly filled in grave.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like 7 deer. One was this old buck, and it was missing. It had a like a 4-point antler on one side, and the other one was broken off.
Wow.
And there was a doe and another buck that looked pretty good looking.
Yeah.
And then some baby deer, and they were all just like sleeping on Toby's grave. Like he was friends with those deer. I swear to God. Yeah,
he was friends with them, and I think they probably found his peace there because he was a very crazy but peaceful dog at the same time. He had 2 sides to him. So he just, maybe the deer felt that peacefulness and wanted to relax there. But yeah, that was super cool when you told me about that because I didn't see it with my own eyes.
It was early. It was like 6 a.m. or something.
Yeah, so that's really beautiful to know, So, yeah, but
so okay, so you're in the guest house here. I don't know what you guys are thinking about getting a family dog, right?
Yeah, we're thinking about, getting our house, our dog. We have a daughter, 1-year-old.
You want to get your own place, and
that's in the plans. Obviously, things are expensive, and me starting a new career.
We don't ever want you to leave, but we're prepared. We know you're gonna play.
I love this place too. It's holds a really special place in all of our hearts, I think. it's really unique. Honestly, 5 acres in Bremerton, got a creek going through it. 5 acres. It's just it's a place to be. It's kind of like a park.
It's like a dog park.
Yeah, it could be.
So what kind of dog are you thinking of getting?
Oh man, I want a Chihuahua. I'm not gonna lie, but I want to get a Bouvier. I'm pretty set on that.
I did not think you were gonna say Chihuahua.
Yeah, I want a
Because
Chihuahua.
you're talking literally 5 pounds, right? Or
Yeah, they're pretty good guard dogs, but I just love Chihuahuas. Being from
I
Mexico,
did not think you were gonna say Chihuahua. Oh no, tell me more. I want to hear more.
Well, just being from Mexico, you see Chihuahuas all over, and there was actually a Chihuahua next door. His name was Tarzan, and he was fearless. He would chase people on motorcycles in the road, and he was just a really fearless. I just love the Chihuahuas.
They could get hurt too being fearless.
Yeah,
They can get
That's
really
true.
hurt being fearless, especially against a big dog who has maybe a bad mood that day.
Yeah. But Chihuahua maybe, but for sure Bouvier. I just love how they look and their presence. They really do, like when you're around a Bouvier, you feel protected for sure. So I'm sure my daughter would love to have a Bouvier. They're fluffy too. So
Is she gonna who's gonna make the final call? Is it gonna be Donna, your wife, or is it gonna be Ainara, your little girl, or is it gonna be? Are you gonna do it together? And
probably up to the girls. If I'm being honest. When Ainara gets older, she'll probably have a say. So I think I'm gonna probably wait until she gets to choose what type of dog she wants. But I'm gonna obviously pass on the story of Canelo, Connie, Toby, and Angel to her, and maybe that'll help.
they're rescues. The ones we got now are rescues.
Yeah, the rescues. Yeah.
Well, Angel was a rescue too.
Yeah, she was too.
Yeah.
Rescue dogs are special because they've gone through some things. When we picked up Connie, our American Husky, she was literally
Husky mutt.
a husky mutt. I don't know what
She's
she
a
is.
yellow husky.
Yeah. She was laying in her own piss and she was all smelly and there was a bunch
my
of them
God.
there.
Yeah.
We bought her
She
for
couldn't even
100.
walk. Remember that?
Yeah,
She wasn't very old, but she'd been. You said they had her out on this deck,
Yeah, they were
and
on deck.
she wasn't able to go anywhere,
Yeah.
and she it was pretty weird, seeing a puppy who couldn't walk.
Yeah, it was sketchy. We bought her for $100, which is also super weird. For $100 for a dog like that, it's kind of crazy.
We had to bathe her 3 times
Yeah.
that first evening when you brought her back.
Yeah, but she's gonna have her own story. She's a beautiful dog.
We
love Connie.
we love her. Those eyes are crazy.
Yeah, she has amazing
Blue
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually see a lot of similarities between Toby, Canelo, and Angel and Connie, our old dogs and our current dogs.
Girl dogs and boy dogs.
Yeah, but just like the way they are, I see a lot of Canelo, or at least I see a lot of Toby in Canelo, in terms of the craziness and the peacefulness, and then I see Connie and Angel were just both gentle dogs. I mean Connie likes to mess around and nip at people, and Canelo, but Angel did that too to Toby.
Well, does she? Somebody said that, but I don't know. I never witnessed it.
No, I mean she doesn't nip at people. She kind of she gets overexcited sometimes, and that's normal.
Well, you got a little girl, so you have a different perspective on it. But it's good to be careful. But we try to keep that sort of thing from happening.
Yeah, nipping in a playful way, nothing serious, nothing threatening. So.
But if somebody gets scared, it becomes an issue,
Yeah.
Yeah. I was scared of dogs when I was little.
Yeah.
A dog bit me, the neighbor dog. It probably didn't bite. I don't think it broke the skin or anything, but it bit me more than once, and for many years I was afraid. That still kind of exists as in me somewhere, having dogs, of course, kind of changes your perspective. But
for sure, yeah.
I think it's a bonus to grow up with dogs.
Yeah, that helps.
Especially big dogs. You don't have any kind of fear of dogs, I don't think.
Yeah, it cuts down the fear. Dogs are scary. I mean, yesterday I was at training, and there was a guy from a sheriff's department around here, and he had his 2 canines with him, and they're badass dogs.
He has 2 dogs for the canine unit.
He has a puppy, or one in training, and an actual canine that's in duty right now.
What breed?
They're both German Shepherds. Really nice dogs, but you could just... They wanted to fuck something up. They're just they're really trained. So if you tell him no, he won't do anything. But the moment that the trainer says go attack the guy or go drag the guy out of under the mattress or whatever, the dog would do it. So, yeah. So
did you see him? Did they make a demonstration?
No, but I saw a body cam a couple days ago of them actually using the canine. There was a guy trapped under a mattress. It was a domestic violence situation, a no contact order to be specific. So the guy wasn't supposed to be at his girlfriend's residence because there's an order, and in the order you can't be within the same, I think, 1,000 feet of each other. And she was hiding him in there, so she got arrested for a couple of things, malicious mischief. She damaged stuff in the property. But anyways, he was hiding under a mattress. So two officers from my department went in along with a sheriff's department canine, and the canine just was sniffing the place out, and they knew he was under the mattress. So they warned him, if you don't get out, the dog's gonna bite you. He didn't get out, so the dog bit him. The dog literally grabbed his leg, dragged him out.
Dragged him out from under the mattress?
From the mattress.
Was he like between a mattress and a box spring?
Yeah, that's what it was. There was space.
And the dog dragged him out?
Oh, yeah. I mean, just getting bit by the dog, you're going to start getting out of there. And once he was out, they went hands-on. Yeah. So, yeah.
Once he was, hands-on.
They went hands-on the guy, put him in cuffs and took him away. But, yeah, canines are really useful in the police world. So, I personally wouldn't want to be a canine holder because... I don't know, if something happened to my dog, I'd be pissed, And
you're right, the dog could get killed in the line of duty.
Yeah.
Somebody might shoot him
or stab it. Who knows? Yeah. So I wouldn't do that. I don't have the heart to do it. But
you're like you're a real dog lover.
Yeah, I love dogs.
Yeah. It's been great talking to you, Luis.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
I kind of want to wrap it up, but I want to. I want to part on with one more question.
All right.
What do you think that Toby Blue would want everyone to remember about him?
I think he would want us to remember his protection. Like I said, he was a big protector, and for him to be, like I said, out there still, it's. I think he would want that, to know that we're protected and he's watching over us, wherever he is. I think that's...
Is his spirit, do you think it's like, I know you said you can feel his presence, but do you think like, I don't know, I don't want to dive too heavily into theology, but do you think that he is still alive in some ethereal plane?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think... I don't want to go too deep into this, but I could go on for hours. But yeah, I mean, I feel like he is now the earth, and he will always be here. And even after the earth is gone, the spirit of Toby is going to be there. Same for humans as well. Once we're gone, we literally came from stardust. That's what we are. We're just, we came out to be humans. Everything had to be perfect. Same with dogs. So
dogs are people too.
Yeah, dogs are people too. So yeah, he's still out there. Yeah, for sure.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking the time. It's a Saturday, and you've been grinding away as a cop all week long. That can't be easy. So I appreciate you, and always proud to be able to talk to you.
Yeah.
I love you dearly.
Love you too.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us in this in our first edition of our podcast. If you're interested in reading more, you can find Dog Down Days on our website. Also, you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you want to get interviewed for In Dog We Trust, apply on the website. I'd love to talk to you.